y'all doing today? Welcome to the Sunday Brunch Hour. I got somebody with me here. I got Viking Treasure Hoard, a.k.a.
Hello.
Mr. Black Dog, a.k.a. Mr. Nikki, and anything else you want to call him, but his real name is John. So how is everybody doing this morning? How you doing? You have to do it because I can't do it. You got to do it. There you go.
we should have a you doing off between Dee and myself.
Yeah, right?
She's
So,
really
hey,
cool.
Penny. It would be funny. And hello, Barbie. How are you doing this
Penny,
morning?
how are you?
We got a little light music playing in the background. And we're going to start off by telling you guys this is a scratch and dent sale, and everything is starting at $3. $3, $3, $3.
$3.
$3 stocks. So we'll kick things off by saying Mr. Viking Treasure Hoard, Mr. John himself, will be joining me twice a month on Sunday Brunch Hour. And then every other week will be a special guest, kind of like I did last week when Carolyn was on. I had a lot of fun doing that kind of show. So hello, Linda. How are you doing? And Sharon. I was just thinking about you, Sharon. Isn't that funny? So I hope the music's not too loud in the background. We figured it was nice and mellow yellow for Sundays. And I want to thank everybody. Do you know what everybody did for us? They donated good weather, so we finally got good weather.
Well, it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Oh, don't ruin it. Hi, y'all. $3. Hey, Roxanne. Yep, starting at $3. Well, I say everyone donated good weather because we were out thrifting yesterday. Somebody in the last store we went to in Hope's Treasure Chest had said that we had every season this week. We had winter, fall, and spring, and I kid you not. We woke up one morning and it was almost frost outside, right? What was it, like low 40s?
42 when I got up.
That's freezing.
Yeah.
It was freezing. Today, we have a beautiful 80-plus degree weather today. Yay! So thank you, everyone, for sharing the weather with us.
Feels like it's 112 right now.
Well, where you are, where I'm at right now, it's not. I'm in the cool space. You're upstairs, so
Yep.
with Bucky. Hanging out with Bucky. For those of you who don't know, that's Bucky.
That's Bucky.
I hate Bucky.
She don't like Bucky. That's why it's in my office.
That's why it's in your space and not in mine. That's right.
I got some clowns hanging out behind me somewhere. There they are back there. So.
Yes, your creepy clowns. He has to keep his like uncool creepy stuff in his space, and I keep my pretty creepies in my space. That's the way that works. But oh yes, I will try and do that, or I will just turn it off because I'm not sure how to turn it down if I'm honest. Thank you, Barbie. We'll just stop it. I'm not sure how to turn it down. There we go. We'll just go without it because I do feel like I'm hollering.
You want me to sing?
I don't know if you want to.
Nah.
Oh, Linda has a Bucky in her spare bedroom upstairs too.
Yeah, that's Bucky right there. It took a lot for me to get Bucky, but I finally said I'm going to do it. I bought him, threw him in the car, and our doggie doesn't like him though. She barks at him.
She barks at everything. How many points is yours? Linda's got an 11-pointer. How many is yours?
8.
8. Ooh. Hey, Lemmy, how are you doing?
8-pointer.
8
Hey, Lemmy.
pointer. Wow. So I have Mr. John on today because he is starting up a new sale. So you want to tell people about your new sale that you're starting up?
It is going to be every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to be with Mr. Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy with the bro chat. We're going to be doing a Mantiques Monday. So, we'll see what we're going to bring. We'll have some cool stuff, some guy stuff. We'll have some pretties too. Don't worry about it. But that's going to be every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to be Aaron and myself. And we may throw some guests there as time goes by, but we're starting tomorrow. It's going to be on my channel. I'm not sure if we're going to go back and forth. I got to discuss with Aaron, but right now it's going to be on my channel, and I hope everybody shows up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And John's links to everything he has are in the description box below, as are the expectations of the sale. We ask that you email we live in the same household, people. So if I already have your info, you don't have to email it. Okay. Hi, Sue. How are you doing? We will combine shipping. That's really important. We will combine shipping. And any sale that John does, if you bought from me or you buy from him and then you buy from me, when we do our shipping day, we will combine the shipping for you guys so that it makes it easier on you guys. You're also doing your what's not soon, right?
I'm doing a couple of whatnots. What not?
What not? Yeah.
What's not? What's up? Yeah.
It's a hard thing to say.
This one I had to write down. I got a Tuesday night. Everything's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just figured 6 p.m. It's a good time. It works for us. Usually everybody's home and done. And if the East or the West Coast, it kind of works out. So I got a Tuesday night comic sale. It's going to be strictly comic books. I know nobody here is really into comic books, but if you can, push it out there, that'd be great. You never know, though. Come and check it out. That's going to be Tuesday Night Comics, it's called. They're going to be doing a sale on Wednesday nights. It's called Wednesday Night Vintage and Collectibles. It's going to be on Whatnot. I'm just going to be doing the same stuff we do here, but maybe a few different things. And then I'm doing a Thursday night baseball card sale on Whatnot. That's going to be at 6 p.m. And we'll see what happens on Friday. I'm taking the weekends off except for Sundays. We'll see what happens on Friday. I'm working on something for Friday, but check it out. Come on over. Have your kids, your husbands, everybody likes baseball cards, comic books, all kinds of like pop culture stuff. That's going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes.
So, very cool. I'm a busy guy.
You are. He's doing more Whatnot sales than I am. I'm only got 2. So what I got coming up, we'll start that way. What I have coming up is tomorrow. I have class with Claudia at 1 p.m. and we're going to be doing a kitchen glass. And when I say kitchen glass, I mean Pyrex, Fire King, Corningware. So we'll be learning all about that. We'll be selling some other glass too. And then my Whatnot sales are on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And I want to thank everybody who's come over and supported me there. It means so much to me. And I'm actually having, moderate success on Whatnot. I'm enjoying it very much. And I hope you guys are too. So all those links for everything are all in the description box down below. Like I said, as is our expectations, as Barbie puts it. I love the way she puts it. Barbie says, my expectations of you are in the description box. We know everybody here and everything. So we know you guys, I have most of your information. So I think we'll be invoicing. I've been still kind of sticking to Wednesdays, but we might bump the timeline up. We'll have to see. We try to do it quick.
I guess. The invoicing is kind of seems like when we do the Whatnot sales, it's kind of right away. And then we throw some of the YouTube stuff in there. So it's kind of however it works out. Yeah.
But you will get invoiced and before we do another sale in the following week. So it'll be within just a couple days. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get started and I'm going to go first.
Yeah, of course you are.
Because you told me you wanted me to go first. I was going to make you go first. You're the one who said
you always go first.
I know, I always go first. It's not mine. So this is a scratch and dent sale. So everything has a little bit of something maybe wrong with it. It may not be something huge. Some of this stuff might be great for any of you crafters out there. Or maybe it's just something that you're like, well, yeah, for $3, I'll take that, So everything is starting at $3. So that way I don't have to put in offer up, but I will do the stops. Okay? All right, so first up, I have this little beauty. I loved this. We picked this up when we were in Gloucester, in Cape Inn thrift store. Gloucester. Gotta say it that way, Gloucester. So it's a little cherub baby, and he's got little flowers around him. Now, one of the flowers is missing a petal. This flower here is missing a petal. And this it does have a massive repair, which is really hard to see. So if you can see the little cherub's leg right there, that is a break, and it goes around here to the back. So this was all glued back on. It is still in really good, they did a really good job. It doesn't have that weird ding. So we have the little padded feet on the bottom. Somebody put little felty guys there, but I thought it was a neat little piece for some handy dandy crafter to do this with, to start this out with. It's got nice space down below. It did have some foam in it. So all these pieces starting at $3. Offer up to $3. So lengthwise, this is 5 inches across this way to this way on the bottom there. And then height-wise, it is also 5 inches. So we've got like a 5 by 5 pretty much going on there. I just thought it was really pretty. It's very, was it chintz? I want to say chintz, but that might not be right. Might not be right. I just love the little character. It is pretty. It is really pretty. Sometimes we try to rescue things, you know. Oh, I'm glad it's lovely in Iowa. We had a lovely day yesterday and another nice one today, so I'm very excited. All right, so I will move on to the next piece. My next piece, this is a bottom. We always find either bottoms or tops. I have a Fenton topper to a fairy light. And this is a custard guy. I am pretty sure he doesn't glow, but I'm going to double check. No, see, no glow, just the purple. But it is seen. Try to get it to show up. It is the 3 wise men visiting the baby Jesus. I know, right? I'm never sure what to call them. But this is the topper. It does still have its sticker. So starting at $3. It is signed. This says hand painted by, oh goodness, G. McCormick, I think it says inside.
Yeah, they're hard to read.
Yeah, they're hard to read sometimes. So hand painted by G. McCormick. It is really pretty. It is really nicely hand painted. And I looked all over. All right, I got Penny coming in at 5. I looked all over for the bottom for this. I was like, oh, I almost went up to the people and said, go in the back and look. There's got to be a bottom somewhere to this.
It was probably there somewhere.
Oh my! It wasn't a very big. What was it? I think it was a Savers in Danvers. I think is where I picked this up. Danvers.
I wasn't in there then.
No, you were in the car. You didn't want to come in. You were like, "You go in. I'm not going in."
I don't want to leave the doggy in the car.
Yeah. All right. So we will start counting this down. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Wait for it to catch up there. Because we got lags. There we go. And it looks like we sold to Penny Sue. Thank you, Penny Sue. I appreciate you. And every time I see her name, I want to sing like Buddy Holly.
All right, let's see what I'm going to lead in here with. Let's go with I got some Mexican pottery. I'm going to go with the Tonala bud vase, or I should say the Mexican pottery bud vase. Now it has a little up top here, right there. That's the only ding on it. So if you turn it that way, you can't see it. It has Cat Mexico, and it has, I think it's 412 on there. Otherwise, it's in really good shape. There's nothing on the bottom here. And it's about, I have to find my measuring tape, so you have to forgive me. So I'm going to go with, let's go with 6 inches. 6 inches here. I'll do the head thing.
Do the head thing. There you go.
The head thing. So we have this piece here. Really, really nice shape. This is going to start at $3 if anybody's interested. Turn it all around here so everybody can see. That's the only ding is up top. And here's the rest of the top of it. There's where the ding is right there. And you can't really see inside because it's so thin, but it is pretty clean inside. So that's going to be the first item. The Tonala Mexican pottery bud vase. I gotta stand corrected on that. It's not.
Yeah, but Kat did a lot of stuff too. Yeah.
It's just not listed as Tonala. So yeah, that's piece number 1, and I got another Tonala piece. Well, see, I'm stuck with the Tonala thing. Mexican pottery. Now this is an older piece. This is a Boyd. I vaunt my Boyd. I vaunt my Boyd. Here. There we go.
For now all you Iron Man fans.
Yes, now you can see him. Now, as I said, this is one of the older ones. It's got nice detail on it. And he's about, from tail to nose, I would say about 6 inches. Now, the problem with him is there is a crack all the way down here. You can't really see it on here, but when I go underneath, you can see it right here. Trying to get the finger straight all the way down here. It doesn't have that noise. I don't know if the crack goes all the way through. It seems like it's on the top and the bottom, but I've had this for a while, and it's held up sitting on the shelf. So it's in pretty good. Other than that, it's in pretty good shape. There's no chips or anything on it. So the Tonala Mexican pottery bird will start off at $3. There you go. All bids starting at 3. So
Yeah.
those are the first two. Put the birdie over here. Should I put it in the right spot? That's 2. Wow.
Okay. Hello. Oh,
Next.
next up, I have, this is a true Capodimonte piece. True Capodimonte piece. So all its petals are in perfect, beautiful condition. There is nothing wrong with that. It is really lightweight. Here's its little sticker. It's a little Capodimonte sticker right there. The only issue, hey, Aaron, that it has that I can tell is, I think this was meant to hold a little chime candle is what I think. So this leaf has a nice little curlicue there. This leaf back here has a nice little curlicue on it. It's this one leaf right here in the front, which unless you point it out, it's very, very easy to miss. So starting at $3, how you doing, Aaron? Starting at $3 for the pretty little piece of Capodimonte. And it is so thin. It's like, oh, it's ridiculous how wafer thin these are. I can see through this little tiny piece right over there. But besides that one little piece where you can't, I didn't even notice it when we got it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I don't remember that piece being chipped because I know you got that in Sabres and Danvers because that was the piece I put in the glove compartment of the car so it didn't get broke. I remember the piece.
But I think we concentrated so much on the flowers that we didn't pay attention to that one little leaf. So all bids starting at $3. Let's see, this guy measures across. We're at 4 inches. So 4 inches across. So it's not a really big piece. If I hold it next to my head, it's not a super duper big piece, but it is a really pretty piece. So if there's no interest in this, I'll put this to the side. Now move on to my next one. This piece here, I want to make sure I say this right, is a Hall. Model number 0719, 6-cup, made in the USA teapot. Now, the teapot itself is in beauteous condition. There's no chips or cracks on the spout. The handle is in good condition. Well, there is a little dust. The dust is not included. I will dust it off. The handle's in good condition. That is Roy. The gold all around is in good condition. The only thing that's missing is this little piece here, which would have come through the top here. So when the lid's on, the lid actually works. The lid works just fine. See, now I'm trying to get it on to show you. The lid works fine. It's just missing. It would have had a little tiny little bulbous, piece up there. So starting at $3 for the, and I'm going to call this Periwinkle. Periwinkle Blue 1940s teapot. That is it, in all things considered, in really good condition. It's just missing its little nubby, which you can't even tell when you put it on. So let's see. It holds 6 cups, which I appreciate. Be really good for your tea parties. It is 9 inches from spindle to spout. And I'm trying really hard not to sing I'm a little teapot. Because this guy is short and stout. And then height-wise, we're just about 7 inches height-wise. So from bottom to top, 7 inches. She kind of looks like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, she almost has a smile. Look, if you hold it like that, that looks like an eye, and that looks like a little smiley face from the side.
Yeah. That's
almost what it looks like. But if there is no interest in the teapot, we will put it to the side. But we should mention we do have giveaways. We do have giveaways. They're both little souvenir pieces. My giveaway today is going to be the Fountain of Youth from St. Augustine. So it has some shells and, it rattles around. It's got some little coral bits and sea life in it. But it is from St. Augustine, Florida. And that'll be the giveaway for today. We don't always do giveaways, but we figured we'd do one today. And those are my 2.
Well, since you did the giveaway, I'll show you what mine is. Mine is from the Mountain of Bears. It sounds better.
It does sound better when you say it that way.
It's a shot glass from Bear Mountain, New York. Now, for people that don't know what Bear Mountain is, it's this. I don't know if you can see the picture. It's this big, old, gorgeous looking. It almost looks like something from The Shining, set on a lake here up in New York. Beautiful, beautiful place. So this is an older shot glass that came from back in the day. This isn't a newer one. So this will be the giveaway for today. Bear Mountain, New York. It's got the lodge on it right there, and then here's the bear. And yes, he's drinking. I guess he's drinking something. So that's the giveaway.
Yeah. And one of our sons works at Bear Mountain.
Right. Logan works at the docks. And they do have a hotel off site, which is right by there. It's not the main lodge, called the Overlook Hotel, believe it or not. So,
and hello, Kathy. Yeah, like that's not creepy, right?
All right. Next item I have is going to be, it's an owl mug, and it's made by the House of Goebel, Bavaria, West Germany. I will show you the bottom so you can see that. That focus in. Okay. And here's the front of it. Really pretty good shape. There's just on the back here, there's a little nick right there. Right there. So if you like owls, it's about, I would say, 3 inches from top to bottom and maybe 2.5 in diameter. Other than that, it's in really, really good shape. So it's not painted on, it's like transferred on. I thought it was kind of cool. Did not notice the chip on the top. I don't know how I missed it, but hey, things happen.
He's my checker. You're my checker.
Yeah, I know. Well, your checker wasn't on that day, I guess. So it says, what does it say? Spotted owl. I can't read the rest of it. But there it is. It's a House of Goebel, Bavaria, West Germany. So I thought it was kind of cool. So that's going to be starting at $3 for the owl.
Hello, Colleen. How are you?
Hey, Colleen.
Thank you all for joining us today. All bids starting at $3. It is a scratch and dent sale, so take it as it were.
Yeah, you can do what you want with it. All right, next one I have is the last piece of the Mexican pottery. This is a piece of the sandstone pottery I had. It's about yay big, I would say 3 inches maybe. Looks a lot bigger on here, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it does. That's what he said.
That's what he said, yeah. That's a guy thing. But it's about that big. It does have a chip, unfortunately, right there. Now, it does say on the bottom, it says Mex, T-O-N. I beg to differ. I don't think it's Tonala. I think somebody tried to pull a fast one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I think. But what the hell do I know? But it does say Mexican, T-O-N, which I'm assuming stands for Tonala. But again, I think somebody, I don't know, it just does kind of look like it's in there, so it's very possible. But usually the sandstone isn't, so that's what kind of threw me off. But other than that, it's in really good shape. It's just that one little chip up top. I'll try to show on the inside. I'm not getting the light, but you get the idea. But there's the chip right there. And, when it's sitting down, you really can't see it. But I had a couple of these. I had 3 of them. This one, I had a medium one, and I had a bigger one. So this was the last piece that was left. So there you go.
Yeah, because we decided we're just keeping Ken Edwards pieces now. We're being picky.
Try to lighten the load a bit.
Yeah.
Right now, my clowns aren't going anywhere, though. So those are my 2, and I promise I had no more Tonala after this, or no more Mexican pottery after this.
That's okay. That's okay. Right. So let's see. Next up, this is a piece of Blue Sky pottery. This is 2005 Blue Sky pottery. This isn't vintage, but we're kind of close to that vintagey stage. So I call them the 2 sisters because honestly, they remind me of me and my sister, except she's taller than me. My sister is way taller than me. Although when we sit down, we're the same height because she is her legs. Yeah. Well, her legs are 2 or 3 inches longer than mine, and I have long legs. My sister is all legs. I am not. I am proportioned. But here are their sweet little faces. I love the bottom with the roses. They're really pretty colors, pinks and purples and greens. And the only issue is down here on the very, very back. Right in there.
Question.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Oh, was it? This one?
Yeah. That was remember you were moving something? Yes. I said something? That was my fault. So
yes.
I feel bad. So that was my fault, people.
Yeah, he dinged it by accident. We try very hard not to buy stuff that has chips or cracks or nicks or dings. I mean, it happens sometimes in transporting, but
Well, the
blue
only one
sky.
you do buy is some of the older pieces. If it's
Yes,
really, really old, like an antique or even that borderline vintage, something that's hard to find. Yeah, because things are going to happen. I mean, I got a
yeah,
couple of pieces I had to have chips, but
yeah. I agree, but their back wings are in really good shape, and this is a taller piece. This is 9 inches, so 9 inches from top to bottom. But the exception of the little ding ding on the back, it is in really good shape. I think this would be lovely for a set of sisters to give to them, especially if one's farther away. But like I said, there's the only ding. But when it's on display, there's no issues with it at all. Cute little halos of flowers they're wearing there. I just think they're adorable. They're really, really sweet. But if we have no interest at $3 in this, we'll put this to the side and move on to my next piece. Try not to damage anything else any more than it already is. This little piece here is a piece of dragonware, and it's look at how tiny it is.
that
It's
piece
a
is
mini, the size of my eye.
that piece is
A
cool.
little, it is cool. It's a little tiny, tiny demitasse cup. And the dragon is in really good shape. The cup itself is in really good shape. It's just the parrot is missing his tail, which I did not notice because it looked like his whole tail was there. And so I wrapped him up and then saw that he had a little piece missing on his tip of his tail. So the dragon does wind all the way around. There's this little puff of air, this little puff of fire, similar to your dragon tattoo with the little red right there, which every time I see it, I always think you're bleeding.
I can't stand on my head, but you get the idea. Yeah, right there, the little red.
Yeah.
I mean, I look down, I keep thinking I have blood on my arm. It's not. It's the fire.
It's the fire. So starting at $3, we picked this up in Massachusetts in a little town called Palmer. They had the coolest antique store there. That was where I got, I don't want to say attacked by a dog, but I got rushed by the dog that scared the bejesus out of me. It turns out he was the sweetest dog on the planet. He really was. He was super sweet. So $3 on the little teeny tiny guy. Let's see. When he sits down, he's only like an inch or 2 inches to the parrot tail. So he's only like 2 inches wide. So he is super, super teeny. And even the little base of him is in really good shape. He is from Japan. And all these little pieces on the bottom are in really good shape. It's just his tail. His tail took a ding. It's unfortunate. But I don't see any interest in this guy, so we'll move it on along. Go back to Mr. John. I almost rhymed there.
All right, I got some milk glass, people. Milk glass. Sarah just texted me about the mega pint that I found yesterday, by the way.
Oh, yes. He found a mega pint. We found a proper mega pint.
The Johnny Depp proper mega pint glass yesterday.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. That might be up for sale one of these days. All right, I got some milk glass. This is a basket. Now, you can't see anything. It's a little dirty. I'm going to clean it up, but I don't know. I don't see any make or anything on this at all. No. But when we bought it, there's no chips, but there is a crack. Now, where the crack is, and you're not going to be able to see it, is right in here, right where this piece connects. Other than that, it's in beautiful shape. Like I said, a little bit dirty. It's probably, I don't know, 5 inches in diameter. And then from bottom to top here, probably around the same, probably around 5. They put it next to my head. I guess the average head's about 7 inches, 8 inches. So you get it.
Yeah, somewhere in there. This is why they tell you people don't pick the stuff up by the handle. This
exactly,
was picked up by the handle.
Somebody probably did. Now, I'm not picking it up by the handle because it does have that little bit of sound to it. You can hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear, but you can tell something's not right. Other than that, it's in beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. It's the hobnail. It's the Madonna hobnail.
Oh, Madonna hobnail.
Yep, that's what I'm calling it from now on.
Yep.
The Madonna hobnail. The ruffle edges around here. And again, there's no other chips, flea bites, anything on it. Just that one crack over here where the handle connects to the bottom of the basket. So we'll move on.
Crunch. Yes. What? She said, Colleen said the crunch. Yes.
Yep, the crunch. Yep. That's that one. Remember that piece you handed me yesterday? Now I learned, I sit there and I go, oh, something's not right. But I didn't even notice that when I put something in and I heard it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't notice them at first.
No. That's why it's good to have somebody else look. 'Cause what are you doing?
I hit the button by accident. Sorry.
Oh, leave me up there, man. All right. Now, these are kind of weird. They're set, but one of them is in great shape, no chips, no cracks, no nothing. The other one has a crack. This is the one that has a crack in it. And it doesn't have that crunch noise either. You really have to look at it. It's right, it comes down here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Nah,
it's hard on the milk glass.
You can't see it on the inside too, but it doesn't, for a votive or something, it's fine. But the one with the crack in it, I was looking at it today when I was up here, you can see a tiny ring of fire in it. Very, very slight. The other one doesn't have the ring of fire. So I don't know if you can see it, but this one here, yeah, it has a ring of fire. The other one does not. So you get both of them starting at $3. Again, other than that, they're in great shape. Both of them are. This one has nothing wrong with it at all. But I want to keep them in a set. So.
Yeah, and these are great because you put them out on your porch or your deck, your patio, whatever, and you don't worry if they break. They break. You're not heartbroken over it because you paid $3 and one already had a crack in it.
Yeah.
Although I would suggest using the battery-operated tea lights. I usually suggest that almost any glass thing to use those, just because you don't know. Sometimes there are hairline cracks that you can't see.
Well, also sometimes, and we've had it happen where even in a candle that's made to burn or something like this, the tea light, when it burns to the end, the wick will slide.
Yeah.
And it will get up against the side of the glass, and it's too much heat, and the glass will just pop.
It does.
That's how we almost burnt our bathroom down.
I didn't do that. You did that.
I had it lit, and the dog was barking at the bathroom door, and I opened it up, and what had happened, it was a regular Yankee candle, and the wick was on a piece of metal, and when it burnt all the way down, it slid and was up against the glass, and it just popped the glass, and it was wax all over the place, just starting to go up the wall. Thank God the dog started barking at the bathroom.
Yeah, she heard the pop.
She heard the pop.
There's nothing wrong with this next piece. I'm selling it in this sale because I only have one. We sold all the others. We had 5. We dug these out of our neighbor's backyard. She had them sitting in a milk crate with a bunch of terracotta pots. And I actually just wanted the terracotta pots. And then we found these, and my son convinced me to clean them up. So I know I'm going to massacre this name. It's Bernard, I think is how it's pronounced.
I think you got it right.
All right. Well, that's good. I hope I got it right. So it is a highball, lowball. It's more of a highball glass. It is very, very vintage. These as sets go for very good money. The set of 4 we actually sold on eBay. It was one of our first eBay sales. But like I said, everything started at $3. There's nothing wrong with this guy. I love the 2 lines, so you know just how much gin, how much ice. I think, is Pernod a gin? Is that a gin thing?
I think it's a beer. I think it's an Italian beer.
Is it?
I think it's I think so. I think it's an Italian beer.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you're visiting your mom. It's good to visit moms. Both John and I have lost our mom. So we're going to say hello to your mom, Penny.
Hi, Mom.
But in really good shape. It will hold, I'm pretty sure this holds about 8 ounces. But from top to bottom, it is 5.5 inches. And then in diameter, we're 3.5. So 5.5 inches, 3.5 inches there. I started picking up solo cups because, there were some people who it's just them. So why wouldn't they want, hey, how are you doing, Angela?
It actually says that Pernod is an anise flavored liqueur. So.
Oh, okay. Thank you. See, I had no idea what it was. So, and I hate anise anyways. That's probably why I didn't know what it was. So we'll put that glass to the side. Next up, this one really bummed me out. This is before I had John checking everything before I put it in the basket. I had found a beautiful yellow glass pepper, but its stem is missing. So right up here, this is its scratch, dent, chip, crack. Hi, how are you doing, Chicago lady? Right up there. So all bids start at $3. I have the glass pepper, yellow pepper. And if you're putting these and displaying these out, sometimes the stems, you don't necessarily see them. What I saw the other day, what I thought was neat, was I was seeing wood fruit like crazy. Now I'm seeing ceramic fruit. Yeah. So lots of ceramic fruit yesterday. So 3 inches across and 3 inches high. So we got nice diameter here. So 3 by 3, starting at $3 if anyone's interested in the glass pepper. And it is a yellow one, which I thought was neat. And these are hand blown. And then the stem would have been applied. I see Maggie V at 3. Hi, Maggie V. Nice to see ya. I hope everyone's Sunday is going well. Enjoy it, people, because tomorrow's Monday, right? Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Yeah. So if I don't see any other interest, I will start counting this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Do my little operatic stop, courtesy of Daniel. Okay. All right, and that is going to Maggie B. Thank you very much. All right, and I will switch it over to Mr. Viking.
All right. Next item I have is a little chubby monk. There he is.
I love him.
I know he's got some side eye going on here.
Okay.
And he's a little pitcher. He's probably about 2 inches. And on the bottom it says Western Germany on the bottom here. Western Germany.
Hey, Claudia.
So, hi, Claudia. Now he's got a little. It's really not even a chip. You can feel it a little bit. Let me get close. Right there. There it is, right there. You really can't even feel it. It's almost like some of the paint came off a little bit. It doesn't really feel like a chip. But other than that, that's it. There's nothing wrong with the little monk guy. But he's very cute. Paint's pretty good on him. Just around the edge, you see a little bit up top, again, up here, but it's the same. It's not really a chip, so he probably has a little bit of the paint gloss. There's no cracks, no nothing, made in Western Germany. So he's going to start out at $3. Oh, turn this way. Giving you a little side eye, holding his little belly there.
I love the little Goebel monks. I think they're adorable.
Yeah, he's cute. He's cute.
Little baby friar tuck.
Yeah, so, you can use it for... put a little air plant or what are those cactuses that don't die? That we have, the ones we have downstairs.
Yes.
Those things. Yeah. So
the proper one.
That's the monk. All right. Now this next item comes with 2 pieces. And it does say on the bottom, and this is how we bought it. The first piece, and I don't see any chips or cracks in this. The only thing is he's missing his fishing pole.
Yeah.
And it looks like a little grandpa with his kid and his doggy, and I'm not sure what's on the back there. I don't know what that. It looks like a beehive to me, but I don't know what that is.
Maybe that's where they put their catch for the day.
Basket, yeah. Now that I look at it, but it's pretty nice, and it says on the bottom here. There's the little sticker, and I'll read it because it's really hard to read. I'll read what I can. It says, handcrafted in Republic of China. Republic of China. So that's the first piece. And then it comes also with, it was on this base here.
Yeah.
All right. So we kind of left it like that. So the base on the bottom says Pine Tree Molds 1992. There's that. There's nothing wrong with the base at all. And there's nothing wrong with this either. It's just he's missing his fishing pole. So it looks kind of cute sitting together like that. The little grandpa out fishing. Like I said, the only reason that we have it up here is because he does not have his pole. His fishing pole is missing. And he is about, I would say about 5 inches. And the base is around 5.5. So there's the side, the back.
They're adorable.
Yeah, no, it's cute. It's cute. So that's going to be starting at $3 also.
And the base you could always use for something else as a ride.
For something else.
Yeah.
And the base has a date on in 1992. I don't think the base came with it, but it fits really well together. Looks kind of neat. So
I would use the base in like your Christmas like displays when you have like your little villages and put little like to have different height and levels.
You get the 2-for-1 there.
Yeah.
So those are mine.
Okay.
It's hot up here. Ooh.
I'm sure it is, and we try to keep the show very short too. It's called Brunch Hour for a reason, and we also don't want him sweating.
You know what's starting to happen? I'm upstairs, and the sun comes from that direction, And once it hits the side of the house, nothing blocks it. And around 12 o'clock, between 12 and 2 o'clock, it's about 100 degrees up here.
It's really warm up there. Okay, so next up, I have a turkey, and this is fine bone china. That was good.
Yeah, that's good.
It is Staffordshire, and it is handcrafted in England. So here is my little turkey. Now, what happened is his pedals broke, but I have the pedals. I have the pedals. I have the technology. We can repair him. $6 million turkey. No, he's not. He's $3. We're starting him at $3. The rest of his flowers are in really great shape. I love that it's a fun little piece. Like I said, he's just missing his petals, but I do have his petals, so you can just, if you are so inclined, we can glue them back on. And Ms. D from The Thrill of the Thrift has been known to use her clay to fix these. So she has quite a few videos up on those. So here's his little stampy down in there. And I have to admit, I broke this one. I broke this one. Well, I didn't break it. The lady who wrapped it up for us, because it was a perfect condition when we got him. I thought he was adorable. And then she just didn't wrap him up right. And the little petals over here fell off. So the base of the turkey is all ceramic. Is white, and then you've got the little pink, yellow, and blue flower. I picked it up thinking it was going to be really, really great for Thanksgiving, because when I see stuff for holidays, we pick it up. But, you know, then you get a little heartbroken when you get them home and you realize it's broken. So if you sat it sideways and you didn't want to glue the petals on, he'd be fine. Like I said, but a lot of the stuff we're bringing to you guys because we thought there are people out there who like to craft with some of this stuff, and this is a chance to get some of this stuff on the cheap. So if there's no interest in my little turkey, we will put him down and move it on along to the next one. We'll put his little petals back in there so I don't lose them. Now this next piece, there's nothing wrong with it. Once again, it's a one-off. So because it was a one-off and I only had one of them, I didn't take it off on the bottom. I figured I'd bring it. This is what happens, you know, live TV. Okay. So here I have a McCoy strawberry mug. And it is a nice size mug. This will hold a really good cup of coffee. I like the handle. I like that you get one finger in there and then the rest underneath is a nice little rest for your hand. To me, this is kind of like a lefty. I don't know. Are you supposed to have the thing out, the design out? Or
I can never figure that out. Some people say you want to have it out to show other people. I'm having my coffee. I don't really care if anybody sees it. I want to see it. So
So if you want to have the design out, it's a lefty mug. If you have the design in, it's a righty mug. I'm not quite sure what to tell you, but it is a McCoy. I don't think I'm going to get the McCoy to show, but it is stamped McCoy right in here.
You can see it a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to show the stamp. So starting at $3, there's no chips or cracks on this guy. It's just that he's only one. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
So good to see you. Oh, wait, I take that back. I said there was no chip. There's a little glaze skip down here. A little glaze skip right there. But no, nothing on the top where the lips would go. I don't know. I thought it was adorable. You could always use it as a little pen cup too, or a little planter. I have a couple of mugs that I have planted in. So starting at $3 for the McCoy strawberry mug. I really did like it. And if there is new interest in the strawberry mug, we will move it on along, and we will have Mr. John go next.
All right. I got an apple.
You have an apple? Yes. Hey, Johnny, how you doing?
Johnny, how are you? Hello. How are you? I got an apple. All right. Now, two things with the apple. The first thing is it's nice and clean. There are no markings on the bottom. There was a slot for a spoon, but I don't have the spoon. So you can turn it that way. But in the apple, I'll put that there so I don't make another. It's got a crack down the side. Now, you probably see it from the inside a little better. Let's see if I can get it around here. It's right there. See it going down?
Oh, yeah, I can see it a little bit.
But you can't really see it on this side. It's a little bit if I get the light to hit it. Doesn't have that sound really, that crunchy thing, but it's a nice little apple. You know, cute. Whatever. You can throw any kind of spoon in there. We have a piece that we use on our for Thanksgiving that we lost the spoon, and we just put a nice like silver or gold spoon in there or something. So there you go. So the apple is probably diameter wise, I would say about 3 inches. top to bottom, about 4, 3.5, 4. So it's the apple. I don't know whether it's a sugar bowl or something like that, but
I don't know. I want to call it like a little jam
yeah,
dish.
something
Apple.
like that. But it's cute.
Oh,
I mean, it's a really good shape. Other than that, there's no chips. There's no, I mean, there's that one crack. There's no chips or anything in it, though. So
yeah.
that's the apple of my eye. No, you're actually downstairs.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now the next thing I have, and I looked for the life of me, and I finally found it.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
The hurricane lamp. The hurricane lamp. Now it has a tiny, well, I don't want to say tiny, but there's a chip right at the top. Come on. There it is.
It's a little flea bite.
Yeah, it's not big at all. Other than that, the thing's in great shape. The wick is in there. The wick does go up and down. And on the bottom, I believe it said Hong Kong. Yeah, made in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Bottom there. Made in Hong Kong. It's that amber glass. It's got the black design with the little green in here. And it's probably 8 inches top to bottom. So for $3, you can have a hurricane lamp. I don't particularly care for them. It's just the ex-fireman in me that I think they're dangerous, but we don't have one in the house.
No, and we were enjoying this one for a little bit, but he wouldn't let me put any oil in it.
Yeah, they worry me a little bit. For me, they're more for decoration. They worry me a little bit. But anyway.
But I love the base of this one.
It's really, really neat. And we did see another one when we were out sourcing, but it had a different top.
Yeah.
It didn't have the classic hurricane lamp top. So there you go.
Yeah, it's weird. And it's those are really hard to find when the hurricane top isn't broken or doesn't come with it. Sometimes
you find this.
Yeah, you just find like the base, and they're easy to replace. It's not like they're hard to replace, but the fact that the mechanism works.
The only one I would have gotten was, I don't remember who was selling it. I think it was Thrift U. I believe it was them.
Oh, yeah.
That big one, but it was the frosted uranium glass.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that one.
And I ended up I did put a bid in on it, but it went for over $100 or something. It was beautiful.
I think they're going to become the new fairy lamps because there's lots of younger kids decorated with them. Kathy says she has them all over. I remember having them all over growing up from when the power went out. That's what my parents would like. We had them like all over the place. Now they sell scented oil, which I think is cool, that you can put in them. Okay. What?
Those are my two.
Oh, okay. Next up, I have a twofer. So this is a twofer. These are antique salt and pepper shakers. Now, they are not matching, but they have similar designs. They are Nippon, so they're quite old. I thought these would be good if you collect hat pins, or they just kind of look pretty on their own. So here's the little painting around the side. It's a little rosette, and then the color down here is just like an off-white, like a bone white. Here's the tippy top with the gold. This one does not have its stopper, but I think the openings are big enough for any vintage or antique pins that you might have or collect. I just thought it's a very pretty way to display them. So not a super big guy. Hey, Helen, how are you? This is
Helen,
4 inches tall, 4 inches from top to bottom. So that's the first one, and then its partner. So these are starting at $3, so you get both of them for $3. Is in the similar vein with the white, and then the little rosettes and the gold. I love its little 3 feet. 1, 2, 3, 3 little feet. This one does have its stopper right there, and then here is the tippy top. Now these are both antique. It's such a cute little guy, the little potbelly guy. So start at $3 for the pair of antique salt and pepper shakers. I just thought sitting on a lady's dresser or sitting on a dresser or in a little glamorous display with some real pretty pins sticking out of it. These are just so pretty. I love my antiques. I love my antiques so much. So there are the little holes, and then here is the bottom. This one is Nippon. This one doesn't say Nippon, but it's in the same vein. And this one actually has like that Moriarty feel where you can feel the paint is up. Not up. What is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. You can feel the paint. I can't think of the word. Words, they're very hard. So if there's no interest in these, we will put them to the side. I just thought they'd look really pretty together as a little collection. And then my last piece here is a little piece of thumbprint, King's Crown. Sometimes it's called that. I just love the optics of the little thumbprints. It's got the flash ruby on the top, which is etched out there. And it's just a little tiny like berry bowl or nut dish. It does have a ding, unfortunately. It has lost. It's a very old one because it's very, very smooth. But it is right there. Right there. I don't know if it's just missing its flash or there's actually a ding, but you know, I can feel it. So it's probably a ding. And now I can actually feel it, but it's very soft. But the front part of it is in great shape. So this is another antique guy. This is an older piece. So I love when you look through these too. What's neat is you look through the little thumbprints and you can see lots of weird different things, which I think is really neat. So starting at $3. Let's see, this guy measures across. He's 4 inches in diameter. And your fingers actually fit really nicely in those little spaces. So 4 inches across in diameter, starting at $3 with a little ruby flash. I'm not seeing any interest in it. So we can move it on over to John for his finals.
All right, my last two. The first of my last two is going to be a whiskey glass, and it has a it's painted on, but it's heavy painted on. Actually, it might be just like gold laid on there. So anyway, here it is. It's got 2 owls on it, and they're sitting on a branch. But the some of the paint around the owl, the gold paint, is coming off, but this part here is it's almost like it's like laid on there. It's a real heavy paint. It's that word you were looking for too, where you can feel it. And it does go around. Some of the gold paint is off. It's got little scratches on it, but it's pretty neat. So,
but there's no chips or anything on it. So
there's no chips or nothing. Right? It's just the paint is kind of coming off. That's pretty much it. It needs a good clean. It's a little dusty. It's a regular size whiskey glass with a heavy bottom, on the rocks glass per se. There you go. It's about, I would say 2.5, 3 inches top to bottom, and about 2 inches in diameter. So you go around, just needs a good cleaning, but it's actually kind of neat for those that like your owls.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat though. Now, I wouldn't really drink any whiskey out of it, but you can.
I would plant something in it, actually. I know that sounds weird, but I would.
Make something cool. All right. Now, the last one I have is a travel clock made by Finney Walker. Now, Nikki and I looked these up, and they're worth a lot of money online. I don't remember what you said, but I'm not going to go giving prices out. But
I don't remember.
Here's the clock. Great shape. Beautiful shape. Let me do the outside first. Sometimes you get this leathery thing. It's like ripped or anything. This is actually very clean. There's the top. There's the bottom. It's just a little dirt. Yeah, some little dirt will come off like a sticker was. Around the sides, nice and clean, but it's a pretty good size. You open it up. This piece flops over there when it sits, and it'll pop out and do your thing here. And you got your travel clock. Now, I'll show you the back as best as I can here. There's all the mechanisms. Problem is, can't get it to wind. It does not wind. You can move the hands and everything. I just could not get it to wind, and I didn't want to push it and break it. But other than that, it's in really, really good condition. So we're going to do this at $3.
There's a great display piece too, or maybe a watchmaker who can fix it. Because if you can get this fixed, you can turn around and sell it for a lot more than we're selling it for.
It's a really, really nice piece. Really nice piece. In great shape too. So, like I said, there you go. There's the sides, and everything is in really, really good condition.
It does glow in the dark.
It doesn't glow. It does glow in the dark.
It does. It glows in the dark.
The hands glow in the dark. Those hands glow in the dark. You're not going to see it now. No, you're not going to be able. But you can kind of see it a little bit. It's not really glowing, but you can see where it does glow.
Yeah.
No cracks in this or anything. It just couldn't get it to work. I didn't mess with it too much because I didn't want to break it. So there you go. So it's Finney Walker. So if you want to look it up, look it up. But it's a nice piece. So that's going to be $3, and it closes nice. It opens nice. You pop it open, and there you go. So that's mine.
Okay. I will bring us both back up because we are trying to keep it to roughly an hour because it's brunch hour for a reason. Next week, I won't be doing a live sale because it's 4th of July weekend, and it is my son's birthday. And we promised him it was his day. He's born on July 3rd. It's his birthday. There's a big pool party going on and everything. So I will do a drop sale. I will have a drop sale planted here. But the following Sunday after that, I'm going to have the Thrifty Hippie on. Yay! Yay! And we'll be going through our brunch hour variety show where, you know, we ask a couple of questions, we sell a few things, we have some fun stuff going on. Get you a chance to me to introduce you or you guys to learn a little bit more about your some other different sellers. Tomorrow I do have Glasswood class with Claudia at 1 p.m. We're doing like Pyrex and Fire King and Corningware and all that really good stuff. And then 2 whatnot sales Tuesday and Wednesday, ephemera and jewelry. So make sure you check those out. And Mr. John here has his new show to talk about.
I'll throw it out there again. Okay, I wrote it down because I'm not going to remember it all. So anyway, tomorrow, starting on my channel, it's going to be Mantiques Monday. I don't know if Aaron's still here, but it's going to be with Mr. Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy with the bro chat. We're going to be doing Mantiques Monday. We're going to have some guy stuff, some pretties, hang out for a bit, and just kind of, as I always say, see where it goes. I don't like a lot of structure. I just kind of like to see where it goes. And that's going to be every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're on the East Coast, and if you want to work it, just take an hour off each time until you reach the West Coast. So I look at it. Whatever. And then I'm going to be doing on Whatnot. I'm going to be doing on Tuesday nights, your Tuesday night comic sale, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on every Tuesday night. Wednesday night is going to be vintage and collectibles. It's been a long day already.
Yeah.
At 6 p.m., we're going to be having, I'm going to be having, it's just me.
It's just you.
You know, stuff like this, just kind of neat stuff. And then Thursday nights is going to be Thursday night baseball cards every Thursday night at 6 p.m. And again, on Fridays, we'll see how it goes. I am going to do something on Fridays. I just haven't decided what yet, but check me out tomorrow night. I think most of the people that are here already at my channel, so I'm not worried about that. It's going to be Aaron and I tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. We're going to be premiering Mantique Mondays, and we're just going to see how it goes. It's going to be on my channel right now. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him, like I said earlier, and see if we're going to vote him back and forth, whatever he wants to do. We'll just see where it goes. Who knows where it goes?
Okay.
So that's that. So you got to do it. I don't have anything.
I pulled, and it's Miss Penny Sue. Miss Penny Sue.
She was the first one, so.
The giveaway. The Fountain of Youth is coming your way, Penny Sue. You're going to get the Fountain of Youth. So I thank you all for hanging out with us.
Thank you, everybody.
We're going to be doing this every other week. Over here, we're going to be doing this brunch hour. We just decided maybe we try the scratch and dent to see how it goes. But we'll be bringing you some fantabulous stuff that we find out there up here in the Catskills and wherever else we venture to. So we are right at an hour. We did a really good job.
That was nice.
Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Sunday brunch hour is now over, and I hope you guys have a great day. I really do. So
stay cool, everybody.
Next time. Bye-bye.
Peace.